Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this in the world. Okay, this is a card for week beginning the 7th of November 2021. Let's just see what's coming up here. The sun. Oh, lovely. Lovely card. You might be in an area of the world where there's lots of sun and it's shining brightly on you. Oh, lovely. Right, what I'm seeing with this card is straight away we're going to be hearing about kids this week. Now, this could be all sorts of things with the children. It could be good and it could be bad that I'm picking up there. Um, Hopefully, mostly good news, because I think we've heard a lot of bad over the past weeks with a lot of fear coming out with the kids. But I think now it's time that our children are put first and we look for a common ground. Protecting our children is the way to move forward, I reckon. And not just our own kids, it's protecting our own and everybody else's as well. This is something that we need to move forward on together and not apart. It's definitely something that comes from Source, the divine, God, the universe, whatever name you want to give it. I think there are signs, there are signals, there are definitely changes coming about, I would say. And I'll go back to the word signs. I think that's the best one to use as well. Signs that things are happening, that things are about to change with what is going on or what has been going on the last 2 years. And the more I'm looking at this card, the more I think it will be more good news than bad. I think, unfortunately, there are some children that have been through a lot of bad, maybe have not been given the chance to speak about what they want, about the choices that they make, and about what decisions they want to take. It's been removed from them. But I think at long last we're about to give them the chance to speak up and say themselves what they want. That white horse that the boys riding, the white horse is symbolic of purity, innocence, moving forward. So these are young kids that we're talking about. And I would go under the age of 12, maybe 0 to 12. Young children that are going to be in the news this week. So look out for that. We've got the sunflowers looking up to the sun. The sun is always seen as the divine, a symbol of God. All the ancient peoples used to see the sun as a symbol of God. And there you've got the sunflowers looking up. The sunflowers stand strong and tall. They grow really tall. So again, this is symbolic of good news, of optimism. Definitely the kids that I'm picking up there. And of course, at the moment, the kids are in the news with the jabs. But I think there's other things going to come up with this as well. I would go with the jabs completely if it was a unicorn, but it's not. It's a normal horse. So I reckon there's other things about children coming out this week. So look out for that. Um, yeah, as I say, a couple of bad things because of the clouds in the background, but overall positive. And I'm just going to pick a card, an angel card as well, just to see what comes up with these. Okay, so what I've got there, self-acceptance. Okay, now I'm seeing that as being a way of empowering our children. So this is maybe something that's been denied to them for a long time, and I don't want to see this in a bad way, because a lot of people, we have our kids and we do what we think is right at the time, and we can only look back afterwards and say, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it that way, or I could have done it different. You know, we're all parents, those of us who've got kids, and we all don't know whether we're doing it right or wrong. It's just something that we have to go by what we feel is right at the time. But a lot of things that we do, we make decisions for our kids based on what we think is right. And sometimes we don't listen to their feelings or don't listen to their thoughts. Sometimes we don't want to answer their questions. And so this card, the angel card, self-acceptance, is saying that maybe now we need to get into a far more positive manner of approaching our dealings with our own children and with other children, and listen to what they are saying as well. Because by listening to them, they can learn to accept themselves, they learn self acceptance, they learn confidence. But it's when other people are doing it all for them, they're not going to learn. So I think maybe that's a card saying that maybe we should start doing things a little bit differently and start allowing our children to have more say in what happens with them, what they want, what they see in life. Okay, so that's the card for this week anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next week, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.